took the short straw. That's why you have to work today.
Bank holidays don't mean a great deal to people in our position sometimes, should they?
I'm very yes.
Can you update us on the injury situation to start with, please?
I should. All in a good way, but not what we said from the longer term injuries. There's nobody back on, doing more pitch sessions, running, stuff like that. Ox looks good, Joel looks good, Fabinho looks good, Shaqiri looks good, Lovren looks good, but not ready. So need still some time. What we said before. So it will be the same group like last time, like last game. Yeah.
How difficult is it to balance the temptation to maybe make some changes, given the fixtures that you've got coming up and all the games that some of your players have played, to maybe try and give some people some time off, but at the same time you want to try and keep the winning run going?
Yeah. Oh, we have now, what do we have? Outfield players 13 plus now Takumi, but not for this game, will be 14 plus the younger boys. So I trust all of them, to be honest. So it's not about that, it's about the opponent. It's about, of course, when you have only 3 days in between, it's tricky, and you saw that against Wolves. But again, the 4 days is a proper recovery. That's okay. So we don't have to think too much about it. But after that, there's another game immediately, in only 3 days, which is tricky again. So yeah, but that's a job to do. It's not about only about rhythm, who plays together with who. We don't have on all positions like massive alternatives, to be honest. So a few of them have to go again, and hopefully they can. Apart from that, it's just about the opposition, the opponent, and shape a little bit. But they're all good, in a good shape, so I'm happy with that. But it's not the biggest number, so we have to. Yeah, it's not always easy to make the right decisions.
You mentioned Minamino. How is he settling in so far? And how long before you maybe start thinking about bringing him into the squad?
So this time we are not allowed, and from the next moment on, we are thinking about bringing him in the squad. So that's, it was yesterday here. We had a very light session. I enjoyed it a lot. The boys were incredible with him. There was Sadio Navi with the Salzburg genetic or DNA were really was really nice. And if I would like to be a new player, I would like to be a new player in that group, because they are really they welcome you with open arms. So that's really nice. I think he felt that. Not sure if he was surprised, but he felt it. Communication-wise, it's really good. So his English is absolutely okay, but the German is really good. So doesn't help the team too much, but me. So we can talk. We didn't do yesterday too much, just a little bit, because it's now important that he really settles. And we signed the player. He was at Salzburg, so that means he doesn't have to change in a moment. Just be who you are, and then we start working on that. That's how it is, and I'm looking forward to it.
Obviously, the window is now open as well. Is that something that's on your mind at all?
I know it, but I think we have every year the same situation. If you would ask me, when you want to buy a centre half, I would say yes. In 2 weeks, no. So because then they're all back. It's like this. So you don't. It's not. It's just always tricky. Yeah? So no, we probably will not be too busy in the transfer window. We will see what happens, but no, it's not likely.
Just how impressed have you been by Sheffield United so far this season?
Yeah, massively. It's good, really. Chris Wilder. Last year when he became manager of the year, and I just thought, Pep Guardiola won 4 or so titles. What did happen there? So, and I didn't watch Championship from time to time, but not that much in detail. And now I know why. So, doing an incredible job there. That's a really good organized team. And caused every team so far, caused every team problems. So not only City last week, but City last week as well, or a few days ago. will be with us tomorrow like this. They are just too good to have no problems in a football game, but we have to fight, and we have some quality as well, and that's what we want to show. So, but interesting setup, interesting game plan, respect.
Sorry, Ray, it's not a one-to-one. I've got a short in the room. Ian, yes, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, you must be really pleased with 4 successive Premier League clean sheets, particularly at this time of year when you're playing so many games.
I am, even when I didn't think about our goal difference before, because it's about winning football games, and sometimes you make a mistake, or the other team is doing something outstanding. So that's why I love football, because you can be perfect in defending, and it's still possible to score against you. And that's what we were not perfect, but we were pretty good all the time. And so yes, I'm happy about it. Boys are really happy about it. Ali especially really happy about it. But the goal difference is important. If you score more and concede a few more, then it's okay. But if you don't score a lot, you need clean sheets. We had some games where we didn't score a lot, and then it helps massively, especially in the last one.
Does it say something about the mentality as well when you're playing so many games? Because defensively, particularly, you have to be switched on all the time, from corners, free kicks.
I could maybe already write a book about the mentality of my boys. I will never write a book, but I could. So it's great. It's great. It's exactly what you need. No step of our development would have been possible without the boys' mentality, character, mindset, all that stuff. So that's exceptional, yes. And we know, and we know that for already a long time, that we have really to fight with all we have to win football games. We are not the team who is every day kind of playing the other team pretty much out of their own stadium. So we have to work. No problem with that. That's part of the game, and that's what we do. Yes, it's very, very important that the boys are like they are.
Just to clarify on Minamino, are you saying you think he improved contention for the Everton game?
Of course.
Yeah.
It's not allowed for this one. It's not allowed. Don't know exactly why, but does anybody know why? If you sign a player
You
in...
need to register him today, do you? And,
If we're playing tomorrow, the teams we're playing today, we're having
No, it's about match day 21, right? That's what... Okay, but... Yeah, but...
is there anything you can do to fast track his sort of integration into the side of the squad?
Oh, not really. But it's all about, how I said, that was the little talk we had, that I told him that we really signed Takumi Minamino from Salzburg, the guy who played against us like crazy, who was self-confident like crazy. So just be that, and everything is fine. So then we'll see how we fit it in. But that's we really, in this period of the season especially, there will not be like 15 weeks until we use him. So that's how it is. But is it then a finished article in March? I don't know. Well, I don't know that. So we start learning about each other from now on. And that's exactly what we want to do. And he will have all time he needs. But how much time he needs, I have no idea.
With that in mind, we know in the past some players you brought in gradually, Fabinho and Robson before that maybe. Do we maybe have to allow a little bit more?
It would be crazy if you wouldn't do that. Yeah, that would be really nice if you could give him some time. That he not we have a really good football team already, and he's an offensive player. And offensively, we have some of the best players probably in the world. But we didn't bring him in to accept like I'm number 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever, of only 4, and that was just about. He can play different positions. So and I think after the last press conference we spoke about him, then it was like somebody made a headline, my friends from the Daily Mail made a headline that he's really good, but I have no clue where I can bring him. It's like, if you want to misunderstand me, it's obviously always possible. So what I wanted to say was have many options, what we have with him, and that's clear. I don't know where he will start now, when he starts, because I don't have to know it in this moment. We can really work on that, and we want to use his natural skills. That's why I said we will not start filling him now with informations immediately, and you have to do this and that and this and that. We want him to be as natural as possible. Yeah, we'll see for how long. Yeah, but it would be nice if you and all the other people could give him a bit of time. That would be, yeah.
David, Jurgen, just ask about Joe Gomez. Obviously, he's really coming back into great form. It was sort of a difficult start to the season for him, wasn't it? Did you have to speak to him because he was obviously sort of low down the pecking order, but he's really come back to his best recently?
Look, that's a tricky thing. So we started the season with 4 centre halves. Or I see it 4 world-class centre halves, which is a very comfortable situation. On top of that, we had Fabinho, who can play the position, makes 5. Would you expect that you have at any point in the season any problems on a position? No. And here we are. So, and yes, then it's about timing. Are you in? Are you fit? Are you injured? Whatever. With the quality the boys have, they don't give you a lot of reason to make changes. So in the early part of the season, especially not. There were no real reasons for changes because it was not relaxed, but we didn't have the busy schedule we have now. So that's not easy for a player. But if you want to be part of a squad like Liverpool, you have to accept these kind of things. The only thing what I have to make sure, and what we make sure in the moment when the situation is there, you get your chance. If you use your chance, then you are in a pole position now. That's how it is. It's the differences isn't. If you ask me, what they all have specific skills, but at the end, we need all of them. But most of the time, we cannot use all of them, and that's why it makes so much sense that they stay calm. Joe always stayed calm. But Joe, it was more about gaining confidence again, and that's what he could do now. Obviously, with I'm not sure how many games in a row, playing really well. Hopefully, he can stay fit, and then the future is bright, not only for him.
What's the situation about Lallana's future? Because there's been speculation about his contract. Is there any talks over a new deal?
Speculations from who?
It's been reported in the media about it.
In the media. So, okay. Everything about Adam Lallana knows, I know. And I'm really happy for him that he's in a sensational shape in the moment. And that's what we try to show constantly as often as we bring him. He's a very important player in this moment. What will happen in the future, we will see. But for him, wherever it is, here or somewhere else, the only important thing is that he can show he's 100% fit. So he had some injury problems, completely done. Trained, body is super fit, mind in a perfect place. So enjoys the time here. In a moment, you can see that in each second of training when he plays, very influential. So, but these kind of things we don't discuss in public. So you have to speculate further.
I don't want to dwell too much on VAR, but there's so many debates at the moment about it. I wonder how has it changed the way that you sort of watch and enjoy football?
Yeah, we are all the same. So it's like with celebrating. I said that, it's true, but why should I celebrate a goal when I know there was maybe one situation, not 100%, so they will watch it again, so why should I? But it's not the biggest problem in the world. The only problem, we have to discuss the right things. So we want to have clarification and clear and right decisions. And especially with offside, we get them now. The only problem is it feels like half an hour until you see if the toenail is there or not. But that's offside, so we have to make a decision about it. And when we had the managers meeting in Nyon, in Geneva, we spoke about that. And the UEFA came up with an idea that they said we just make the line thicker. So this kind of judging line. It means that, I think for me that was, I didn't think it 100% true, but hopefully other people did that. But for me, it gave us a little bit of football back, because or would give us, because how I learned offside, it was in doubt for the offensive player. So, and at the moment, all these situations which we have now offside, if it was now to our favor against Wolves or against Aston Villa when we were on the wrong side of it, it's in favor for the defensive line. So that's that because he was with the toe offside, so thank God. But in the moment it's offside, and that's why we didn't moan. It was armpit, and that's not cool. But at the end, if somebody tells me you can score a goal with the armpit, then okay, then it's offside. And then now it was, I think now in the game today, Aston Villa was with the heel somehow. So that's not nice. But is there opportunity to change a little bit? I think the thicker line. It's only clear, and that's tolerance. So in and go. Then we all have to adjust to that, adapt to that. And for defensive lines, it's really important. For offensive players, there's a bit more space. So I would like that, but I don't know who will decide that or whatever. But that it doesn't take so long. If there are any solutions, that would help, obviously. On the other side, it's just it's how it is. And when you're on the better side, then it's okay. When you're on the worse on the bad side, then it's not so cool. But I think. Yeah, we had it a couple of times now. I think twice it was against us, maybe twice, and it was in our favor. Yeah, that's how it is.
Before we go to the Margaret Masters, anything from you?
I just saw the video clip this morning, and you and Takumi were talking. Was that the first time you talked to him? And
It was not the first time.
how was your impression about his personality?
About what?
His personality.
Personality up. Super kid, super boy. We knew that before, huh? So that's we have a lot of. He was a player of my former player who is now manager at Gladbach. So whatever I wanted to know, I could ask Marco Rose, and he was very positive about him. So there was no doubt. No, that's all good. It's all good. We can start now. How's that? He will learn English really quick, I'm sure, and he speaks already a little bit. I'm not sure that yesterday that he was in a rondo with all the English guys. So, and there's a lot of talk. I'm not sure he got a word because when Milner, Robertson, and Trent Alexander speak to each other, I'm not sure if any English guy would understand that. So, yeah, but he will adapt 100%. Everything is fine. How I said, yesterday was the start. Now he's here, and now we can work.